Welcome to my Pillar of Eternity Let's Play series. This is episode 11.
Yes?
I noticed while I was looking over my playlist for my channel that I was doing a lot of side quests. I was getting off track.
Indeed.
Clearly of a deer and make. They like their archways.
One thing I like about this game and other RPGs is that each character have their own personalities, which is a pro and con at times. I can have Alos, the priest.
Brave thou Philotheally.
I find a party of 6 can easily kill these NPCs.
I cannot keep up this pace.
Let's see, I have 6 campfires.
Yes.
I should heal my party first.
Brave thou Philotheally.
Interesting, that must be its phone of some kind. Bunch of scrolls. Stuart. As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble. It is masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle, more practical stonework. The face of a woman is carved above the throne. Backing watch over the room with hollow eyes. As you approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, penetrating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
You know who I am?
One could hardly mistake it. You're burning like a candle. Of course, I also know what to look for. In any case, I assume you're here looking for Maywald.
Are you imprisoned in that throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins, one of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul.
Interesting.
Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
Tell me about Mawad.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we've made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Any idea where I can find Merritt?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I'll take...
With the keep in its current condition, there are probably traps. That's the wrong thing to select. This leads to the dark dank place. Best to avoid that for the current moment. This looked like a barrack of some kind.
They won't see me coming.
No trap so far. That's a good sign. There's nothing up here. That is at least one area checked off. This place have to be cleaned up. I'm sure there's a quest somewhere along the line which I obtained the stronghold somehow. This is a library of some kind.
Yes. Bring
Oh, I have to save my range partners.
I'm here. Charge!
How did the Archivist miss at this range?
Indeed.
On your word.
What is it?
This library seems to be empty. The Arquebus? It's actually quite it's quite the interesting weapon. If you actually look at it throughout history, it was one of the first few guns that were used. If I remember, guns first began to appear somewhere within the 16th or the 15th century somewhere. I have no idea how Kana obtained a gun, but it definitely makes him a unique character. If you are, it is quite interesting to see how the gun actually affected armor design. If I remember my history right.
There's my little soldier. Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
Probably a resident that died in the past somewhere. She turned from youth long enough to produce a basket that look that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaint, you got to eat your vegetable if you want to grow up and be a real soldier one day. That sounds like a speech I grew up listening from my parents. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of the eye. This spirit thinks I am her child.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
She is definitely confused with who I am.
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
This is interesting. That's what I said. Her voice is low and hoarse, her hand frozen over the basket. Something dark and empty clouds her eye.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
She must have been a servant to the region here, or her spirit just lived in the area and cannot go to the afterworld.
Laying low.
There are traps in that area, I think.
Brave Dalfilago.
Oh, look like my main character is close to dying. John, get out, get out.
I think it may be time to strike up camp.
Minor fatigue, -5 to all. Defense is -10. Accuracy, -10%. Well, I guess it's a good time with any tool. Camp not allowed in this area. Spider leg, don't know what that does. Let's see if I can rest in. This place is definitely haunted. I have to go outside to rest. I have at least a sufficient amount of money to buy more camp supplies if I have to. Camp supplies are the scene for the wrestling is quite interesting though. I am impressed by the artwork that went into the game here. I can see how system was actually implemented in the game. A lot of Gs that I played, you can just simply spam the rest button and that doesn't affect the storyline much. And it costs you zero money it will cost you zero money to just spam the rest button. Unless if you rest too much, maybe that will affect the plot line a bit. But I like how the game here went with the rest system. And an ivory spider.
I've been poisoned.
Onward!
Another spider. Spear spider thing.
Attack!
This place is infested with these bugs. Well, the throne statue was like...
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
Commander, a spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and age-relief insignias on his breastplate. He seemed to read over the pages several times before looking up to you. When he does, his expression is unmutable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
His voice faltered, and he shook his head. The hand holding the paper dropped to his side. This is not a good sign. It means that whatever event that led up to now in the past mean that the commander is unsure or is afraid of something, or he doesn't like the current situation when this event happened.
The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the Deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
That doesn't sound pleasant, but this was probably during some event that these characters couldn't escape from.
It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts.
His male fists tighten around the wall paper. It makes this even shorter than the Broken was. He looks like you.
I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Interesting. I will probably get another Spire Lake. I did get another one. I do not know how long these skeleton corpses been down here for. From reading books, I'm sure that these bodies have been around here a long time for the body to be bones only. This area, it is process I think. Maybe
We'll take those farmers by surprise.
maybe these cells up there were used for a dungeon, or maybe it was turned into a first aid station. I do not know all of the details yet.
Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now. Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you got the rest of the clan riled up. No one wants it said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
This is probably a descendant of one of the tribals that I faced in the introduction of the game, most likely.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words.
He thinks my character is a woman. This is definitely a time trap scenario for this person. He reaches towards your cheek, but stops midway. His splayed fingers quivered as a tremor of doubt runs through him.
You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
I'll see what I can do. I'll have it in no time.
Yes?
Easy now.
How far is my Watch Hunter? I gonna have him level up soon.
I'm here.
I wished I brought my rogue with me. This is a rapier. Well, I can mine. I don't need it. Wood beetle. What is a beetle shell? The segmented armor like shell of a very large beetle. Probably I will use it for making armor or something. Probably just like the bug shells from Baldur's Gate 1 to make very good armor, which is a bit costly. Okay, looter.
Hello? Hello?
Charge!
Raid.
Spider, die. Quick save before I move
Yes?
into this area.
Brave Dalphilon.
Luda and the Luda. I understand your worries, Party of Two. My group used to have that problem.
Indeed.
And this is a corpse of a recently deceased person. Froghelm? Don't know. That's a
Yes?
comment. I'm sure most of the equipment in the game, it is from real life equipment. Don't know what is that? Gold Watcher. A staple of Drywood countryside, Gold Watcher is favorite. A farmer to thrilled by the minor boost energy it provides. Those who use it often find that they feel sluggish when they stop. The chew is made from root of golden celery plants. Cocoa. Oh, I can see this cocoa in game is quite useful. I might as well give Edgar. And then let's see. You have a cape already.
Yes?
That's a frog helmet there. If I remember, it was a popular design for a short time when it came to jousting. Stone Beetle. That beetle is quite tough. Another beetle shell.
I'll see it done.
Nice and quiet.
My party is not necessarily quiet, but if you want to believe you're quiet, sure. I leave probably some plant. Let's go this way, party, and see what is in this proximity. Spiders.
Onward! Onward!
Aye?
On your word.
Come on, please, you need to get into the action now. A bunch of barrels.
Indeed.
This look like a workstation of some kind. And But I think are supposed to be focused like in the game. This is interesting. A shimmering wall of energy extends across the doorway like a cotton. It repels for a moment with the unnatural force. I most likely need to get a key for that, or cast a spell.
Charge!
Please heal my party.
Yes.
Yes?
Charge!
I know expert, but I think these spires are probably a variant of a Black Widow, I think. Or some dark-skinned spider variant of the species.
I shall.
A damaged sword. Why can I not get the armor off here? The key to the wall. The key to the wall there is probably in this area. How pleasant. A pile of dead corpses.
Onward!
Grave does feel.
Time to unleash my necromantic bolts on the party.
Lost believe.
What is it?
Lava Rubion.
Hold!
Not good, my hero's dead. Kill these spires quickly.
Lava.
That's it!
Save my gunbringer.
Forticore!
Yes.
Come on, don't die on me. I need you to kill the spider. Magic missiles.
Lava Rubion.
Necrolance. Magic missile on this person.
I'm here.
We can't afford another.
Everybody member should be okay, as long as they don't have to deal with any more tough.
I'm here.
Tough enemy. What's this? Oidric. I once belonged to a prominent military infrastructure in the capital city of Ader. This is a infant weapon. Spider venom sac.
Yes?
Nothing there. I have to travel around. This water doesn't look necessarily clean, but that's just the color of the stone. This is a hand of some kind. And then this is a wall, so there must be some kind of a switch to activate that. This path probably leads to the person I have to talk to. No, it doesn't. Where does this... Jardin. To find a way to get to this side of the map. Maybe there's a switch that I haven't. Can I? What is the limits of the hand here? There are no direct clues. This place probably goes deeper. Or this hand just happened to be carved from some sort of white stone. Anything along the walls. What about up here? Oh, weather uncovered stone. Carved pillar appears far older than the surrounding structure, so this place was probably built upon a set of ruins. This looks like an archway.
Hello? Hello?
Let's see, where can I go that will have a lever?
Following your lead.
I will end this video now. I will continue this episode when I actually find the lever within this area. See you in the next episode.